Hello and welcome to another episode of PopCulture X. And today I'm bringing something that was brought to my attention in the office at work. Um,
Is it a stapler?
it was not a stapler.
Is it a strongly worded notice about how not to behave in the office?
That's normal.
Yeah, as I say, they probably should put that up around your desk. Anywho, sorry.
So I am obviously known for just sitting there chucking on my headphones and banging out music obscenely loud to the point where everyone else hears what I'm listening to through my headphones. And some of the kids in the office come up to me with
The
music
kids! The
things
fucking kids!
that they think that I would like, and this one is one that I did. So I thought I would bring it along and share it with you, as it is some hip hop, and it is Denzel Curry with X-Wing.
I said to you beforehand, didn't I? You sort of said, like, do you know the song? And I said, no, I know the artist. Like, a name that I've seen a lot around on Twitter and things like that. And I know kind of from early 2010s onwards has become like a chunky name in hip hop, but just never got to. And it was in a kind of time where there's lots of people. There's a real gap for me in 2010 onwards. But I think, we talk about going on the musical journey and doing things. I think this might make me, well, this hopefully will make me fill some of those gaps and hopefully find some stuff that I really like.
Yes. So, shall we jump in the X-Wing?
Yeah, I am wondering. I'm intrigued by the title, like whether X-Wing has any relation to Star Wars whatsoever, or whether it means something else. But I guess we'll find out. So let's do this.
All these beats go dumb in the stereo, but I'm just too smart for the radio. Masked up like a young Rey Mysterio. Mask off when I'm back in the studio. Mac ain't make it to 27. Pac ain't make it to 26. Big ain't make it to 25. It's only right that I gotta get rich. Cut niggas off and I curse niggas out. Niggas thirsty for help, but it's a motherfucking drought. Niggas envy when you famous first. They don't know what they name is worth. Please excuse my grammar. See my ops been filled with Anna. This game like Home Depot, bitch. They got keys, hoes, and hammers. Niggas, gangsters, killers, and scammers. We was out dodging bullets and cameras. When you broke, niggas won't throw slander. Get money, now your ass can't stand us, man. I want a whole lot of green hair, a pair of nice jeans. I've been with the new beam and a pair of ice creams. Ever since I was a teen, I've been focused on the cream, want the clothes and the kicks in. And I don't even call on an X-Wing, I'm just on to the next thing. Growing up, I didn't have the best things. Now my diamonds on my neck gleam. I don't even call on an X-Wing, I'm just on to the next thing. Growing up, I didn't have the best things. Now my diamonds on my neck gleam. New my state in a new spot. Fuck a TikTok, bought a new watch. It's my time now. With my G-Shock, fur coat fresh off a Sasquatch. Told me to keep it PC. Nah, nigga, I'ma let the Mac pop. Everybody wanna be the man. I'm the nigga counting money in a backdrop. Oh shit, it's the nigga slicker than a lubricant. Young exuberant, moving through the city where your Uber went. Am I killing it or am I losing it? Instead of counting sheep, I count dollars. Riding high, Chevy Impala. If I make that bitch an inch taller, then I upgrade to a Skywalker. Rap elite, I'm top tier. Kill a game, then drop tears. Gassed up, I'm scarecrow. I reveal your worst fears. Niggas work hard till they own Star Island, but I won't stop till I own Star Island. Money stack up and it just keep piling. Drop top windshield, Audi 5000. And I don't even call on an X-Wing, I'm just on to the next thing. Growing up, I didn't have the best things. Now my diamonds on my neck gleam. I don't even call on an X-Wing, I'm just on to the next thing. Growing up, I didn't have the best things. Now my diamonds on my neck gleam. I don't even call on an X-Wing, I'm just on to the next thing. Growing up, I didn't have the best things. Now my diamonds on my neck gleam. I don't even call on an X-Wing, I'm just on to the next thing. Growing up, I didn't have the best things. Now my diamonds on my neck gleam.
So, Mr. Seddon, we had wrestling reference, Batman reference, Star Wars reference.
It is reference heavy, isn't it? I love that. If I was 1 inch taller, I'd be, or if it was 1 inch taller, I'd be Skywalker. Uh, there's a lot to like here. There's a lot to not like for me as well, though.
Okay.
The music and the beat. That kind of. I mean, it could come straight out of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Some of the music that's going on, and then you put that big booming beat on it, and I love that. And I think when we started, I was, I think we've got something here. And I think there's some really smart stuff in the lyrics. And when I say smart, like smart in that wordplay kind of way. I know both of us like our stories, don't we? We both like our hip hop to have a story, but also I think even if the story isn't the greatest in the world, I think we both really like some great wordplay in there. And this had a lot of that. So I think on both of those things, really, really good. Before I moan about stuff, how did you feel about it?
See, I like this. I think I know what it is that you don't like, but I'll leave that for a minute. As I said, a Batman reference where he talks about Scarecrow and Fear Us All. Star Wars reference, as you mentioned with the Skywalker. Rey Mysterio reference. You mentioned things that I have an understanding for. I'm in.
Drop kind of
things that I know.
That speak to you thing, isn't it? Of going, we may have grown up in a different country, different place, but our pop culture references are the same kind of that. Certainly in the Western world, the unifying cry of wrestling, movies, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, I think it is. It does draw you in, doesn't it?
And the thing is, it has, as I've said on some of the other hip hop stuff, where I was like, if you're just going on about bitches and guns and how much money you have, I'd normally tap out. But with this one, yes, he is mentioning all the pretty things that he then goes and gets, but it's the fact that he never had any of it and worked his way to get them. So there is that sort of, I always wanted it as a kid, and I, turned to myself and did these things to get
it,
to what I want, or what I have, and that's why I now have diamonds that glisten and all that.
But I mean nothing because I want an X-Wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can guarantee I know what it is that you don't like about it. It's the auto-tunage style chorus.
And it's not like, as I say, there's stuff to not like, and that in particular, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. There's a couple of minute times where I think Kanye West used it well in parts of songs, but it would generally be an automatic switch off if I hear anyone use that. But I think it's testament to how good some of the other stuff is that I could tolerate it a bit here. But I hate it because I think the flow is really good. I think the flow going with the beat is excellent. And then that happens, and I just kind of no, what a shame. Probably slightly counterbalance to you is as smart as I think and as funny as I think a lot of the lyrics are, it is still a bit too much of get my stuff, like an X-Wing in the case of this, and it's it's a story that it abounds, isn't it? People wanting more and more stuff. I mean, I kind of like stuff. I would like some more stuff, but I don't know. Just never resonates with me. It's where oftentimes rappers that I've loved lose me. So the tricky second or third album normally, where album 1 and 2 talks about the struggles of getting there, and then by album 3, when they do live a life of somewhat luxury, what else they got to talk about other than the luxury? And I'm just going, I don't care. Like I didn't want that part, but Yeah, I wasn't so enamoured with that. But going back to what I said earlier, though, I think does some amazing like lyrical wordplay to get there, and there's like so much to like about this. But and I want to hear more. I do want to hear more. I will say that I really want to hear more. I'm hoping that the more that I hear leans to the stuff I like and leans away from the stuff that I didn't like quite so much.
From the few other bits I've heard of his, the auto tunage style chorus is a thing, but I think that's just a thing for modern hip hop.
Yeah, and you know I said earlier about
It's the
like kind
in
of
thing.
having that gap, and that's the
Yeah,
sort of thing that caused a lot of that gappage for me of going. I hate it. And when he is rapping, I like his tone,
yeah,
and so actually it makes it a little bit more egregious. Because don't get me wrong, some of the people I have heard use auto tune, I go, that's nowhere. Well, it's probably as bad as hearing you do it without it. So come see come sar on that. But yeah, it doesn't need it. Like, but you know, to get his X-Wing, I guess it's that appealing to the wider audience, and if that's what the wider audience wants, then sometimes you give the wider audience what they want. But yeah, it threw me a little bit. But yeah, I'd like to hear more. I'm impressed with what he did here, and I kind of not I would love. I'm gonna hunt down to see whether there's an instrumental of it as well, because I love that music and the beat going in the background.
yeah.
I could quite happily listen to that like late at night when we're not reading or something like that. Just have that playing in the background, definitely.
Yes. So, comments down there on some other Denzel Currys that we should look at. Um,
Yes,
any that have less of the auto tunage, the better for Mr. Seddon.
yeah, for precious little flower that is I.
As always, YouTube things like subscribing, ring the bells, and until next time, goodbye.